It's December 16 in beautiful Constance Bay in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. We have an absolutely beautiful day here on December 16th, 2021. We're supposed to break some record temperatures today, hitting around a high of 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. Last week there was snow everywhere on the ground. You couldn't see grass or our patio or deck, whichever you want to call it. The river was frozen over. You can see it's opened up again. And with the warm weather today, I'm sure there'll be no ice left on the river at all. With the gorgeous weather today, I'm going to take advantage and I'm going to open up the winter protection on the Mexican fan palm, which is in this box here, to give it a bit of fresh air and just to check out how it's doing. You can see I've got a banana plant under mulch under the blue tarp in front of the shed, and another one beside the Mexican fan palm in the box. And I'm also trying to overwinter a Dracania, which is under the mulch over on the other side of the yard. So let's open this up. It's about 5 minutes later now. As you can see, the front is off the winter protection for the Mexican fan palm. And we'll go and take a look and see how it's doing. As I mentioned in my previous video, this is a 2x4 frame. It's about 8 feet tall, covered with rigid insulation and then covered with Tyvek wrap, which is a house building wrap. I have Christmas lights, the old-fashioned incandescent type, on a thermal cube. If you'll notice, I also have a temperature sensor at the top of the trunk of the Mexican fan palm. The fronds of the palm are tied up so that it can easily fit into the box. At the bottom, I also have plumbing wire, a heating wire to keep the ground from freezing. You'll notice at the top here, I have left some space. That's so I can keep using the same box as the palm grows. It also offers the added bonus of leaving some space for extra insulation. I'm just going to check here to see if there's any condensation on the palm. The humidity has been quite high in the box recently, but looks really good actually. So anyways, I'm very happy to report that the palm looks like it's doing great. I had my worries, hadn't checked on it in over a month, and so that's great. Here we have another little palm. Again, I'm not sure what type this is. I showed it in my previous video. If anyone can identify it, I'd appreciate that. Anyways, we'll leave the palm, enjoy the day here, enjoy the sun and the fresh air, and head in for lunch and just check out what happens with the temperature. So back in the house, we can see the temperature inside is 20 degrees, outside it's 7 degrees, and inside the box it's 13 degrees with 90% humidity. 5 minutes later, the temperature inside the box has gone up 1 degree Celsius already. We can see that's because the front is open and is facing south, so the sun is hitting directly in the box. It's making its own little microclimate and keeping the palm warm. And so the palm must be really enjoying this great weather. We'll see how it does the rest of the day. As we look to the flagpole, we can see that there's a little bit of a breeze going on today, so it would probably heat up the box even quicker without it. Half an hour later, although the temperature outside has only gone up 2 degrees, in the box, the temperature's gone up 4 degrees. The top numbers on the weather station display show the temperature indoors as well as the humidity. The bottom box shows the temperature outside as well as the humidity outside, and the other box shows the temperature in the box as well as the humidity in the box. So this shows us a prime example of how opening the front of the box creates a little mini climate inside the box and heats the interior for the palm. There are a few people who are growing palms in northern climates that incorporate that into their box to keep their palms and other tropicals growing throughout the winter. Myself, I prefer that the growing stops so that the palm tree will last a little longer before I can't winter protect it anymore. Speaking of microclimates, we had our backyard covered in stamped concrete 2 springs ago, and I keep it clear of snow, and when the sun hits it, it really warms up. So hopefully this will help keep the gardens and backyard a little bit warmer throughout the winter, and as I plant more palms and banana plants, they should do a little better. We'll find out. Going back in the house, you can see that the temperature has gone up 1 degree outside, and while it went up another 2 degrees inside, so you can see that the opening with a 3-sided box is really helping out. You can also see the humidity dropped considerably, and so this will help the palm tree out. Half an hour later at 1:30, you can see while the temperature outside has remained the same, the temperature inside the box has gone down to 16 degrees, and that's because the sun is so low in the horizon this time of year in December that now the box is in the shade from the house. So while the outdoors is still nice and warm, the box is starting to cool off. We're going to keep it open until the temperature gets to about equal what the temperature is outside. or about 4 o'clock, whichever comes first, and I'll be covering the box back up, covering the front of the box back up, and sealing the palm in there. It's supposed to stay quite warm tonight, but it's going to cool off tomorrow, and then on the weekend we're supposed to get some snow. So best to cover it back up and have it all prepared, and we'll see how it goes. You can see by the Weather Network's internet site, the current temperature is 11 degrees. We're supposed to get to a high of 13 today, slight chance of rain, and then the temperature is going to start decreasing overnight, and tomorrow I think the high is 2 degrees. Here's a look at the monthly forecast. You can see it's been fairly mild for December, with today getting quite warm. If we go outside, we can see that it's still very clear, but with the palm tree in the shade, you can see that the sun is very low in the sky at this time of year here in the Ottawa area. So there it is right now. And if we look to the east, I'll show you, this is about approximately where the sun rises in the morning, and then it sets just on the other side of where we can see from the house. So quite a difference from the summer when it's way up in the sky. We'll give you a last look at the temperature on the weather display. So again, it's warming up outside, but it's cooling off in the box. The humidity is also coming up in the box, so might as well cover it. We can see, I'll show you outside here. You can see that the box is completely in the shade now. The ice is melting off the river fairly fast, but what a gorgeous day. And now you can see the box is covered up and it's ready for the cold weather again. Anyways, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks.